Hi, I don't know what to say. I'm just really kind of in shock right now. I have a big scarf on. I feel poofy. I feel like I'm in a winter wonderland right now, but holy shit. Just so you guys know, this video is not going to contain much gaming news. It's going to be like a little tiny, just smidgen of gaming news. But other than that, we're going to be talking about two stories that literally I kind of just went like, huh, why? Why are people stupid? Why is the world just filled with stupidity? Also, if you don't know, there's a Facebook page called Dakeland where you can create a meme of yourself. This is not sponsored. I had a meme of me created today. It was the most hysterical thing ever. I'll just pop that right here. You're welcome. I'm trying to slow down my breathing right now because I'm going to talk very fast in this video, and I don't intend to talk very fast. But the only piece of gaming news that will be there for today is that Halo is coming out with a new game. You guys can check it out in the link provided down below. And yeah, it's supposed to be really good. It's supposed to be very good gameplay. Graphics are supposed to be amazing. Who doesn't love a good Halo game? Seriously. But to save time and to save my energy and to express my energy in the way that it's supposed to be expressed, let's get to this video because holy hell. Today we're going to be talking about the news story that's made everybody cringe/feel offended. Adam Saleh. If I'm pronouncing his last name right, at this point I don't really care because he's a major asshole. Now, people are going to say, oh, Ariel, you should be mad at Delta. Oh, Ariel, you shouldn't be, insulting this guy. Here's the thing. This guy is known for pranking. This guy is known to be an extreme liar. I don't understand what was going through his head. He was on a flight. He was sitting there. One of the passengers even stated that she saw him get up several times, waving his hand around, speaking what could have been Arabic, and then sitting down the second time and doing it much louder. I don't understand people like this. Adam Saleh is 23 years old. He's a year younger than I am, which isn't shocking. Young men are just, they're idiots in general. That's just a proven statement. I'm going to say some men, because it's not all men. Sit down. Don't be triggered. Don't be offended. Also, side note, this generation, I don't like being a millennial half the time because this generation gets fucking annoyed and offended by every little thing. Just because I say one thing that's supposed to not offend someone else, but bring a point to a stance and make it stationary for you guys to see and for you guys to react upon, it does not mean I'm offending you. So calm your tits and relax. I know I sound angry. I know I sound like an average white girl who's on a rampage, but this news story really got me irritated because people are drawing attention to the wrong things. Just calm. I should have brought a tea with me. Just calm. People want to feel offended. That's it. It's a blunt point. People want to feel offended by every little thing in the gay community, in the Jewish community, in every single community, in the Muslim community. If you want to treat everyone as an equal, if you want to treat everyone as if they're just a human being, we all have hearts that beat. Don't do videos like this that bring unnecessary attention to the Muslim demographic. And I don't know if Adam is going to be watching this video. Probably not. He's probably just staring at himself in the mirror somewhere. But you realize that this guy has done so many videos that have been social experiments. They're not social experiments. He's just an idiot who thinks that every single time that words come out, he's spewing gold. Like, they hired a paid person to act like a police officer in order to show that, hey, this is unfair, we're being treated badly as a Muslim, blah, 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 blah. No, you paid that person to treat you badly, and then you changed the title of the video to something else to show you that, to show people that, oh, this is a social experiment, this is what happens when race gets in the way of life. No, bitch. I mean, it's all of that, and you know what, my thoughts are probably going to get jumbled throughout the video. I'm sorry about that. Whenever I get emotional, something impacts me on a very emotional level. I tend to get very hot-headed about these kinds of things, and this is actually the first time I've come on here actually genuinely upset by something, because, I mean, I was upset with the whole thing that happened with Trisha Paytas. I was upset whenever, the thing that happened with Twames and all that kind of stuff, but this is unnecessary. This is a YouTuber who has so much influence over his audience, so much influence over just in general, that he's going to do this and he's going to make a mockery of himself, and he's going to just say, by doing what he's doing, and by lying to his audience, he's basically saying, I don't give a fuck about my audience, I'm just going to do what I want and not care. That's not cool. Like, my audience means so much to me. The last thing I would ever do is lie and say, oh, I'm doing this, when in reality I'm doing this. Because I even saw this on the Philip DeFranco show, and he made an excellent point where whenever he was doing I think it was the first prank, whenever he decided to say that he was boarding on the plane through the luggage pass, that, you know, he was riding in one of the pieces of luggage. It gets to very cold temperatures, so you would be coming out of there, like Philip said, it as a popsicle stick. You wouldn't be able to survive in that much of a temperature, and you just completely contradict yourself. Convoluted and disturbing, because it's like, people want fame and they want to be recognized so much that they get blinded and they miss the point of what they're supposed to be doing. It's like, this is the first time that I actually genuinely dislike someone on the platform. And it's like, this entire case has blown up. It was on the New York Post, if I remember correctly. It was on, I think it was on CNN too. It was on Fox News, I know that much. It's crazy, because I respect YouTubers, and I respect what they do, and I respect how they decide to go about things. Sometimes, yeah, it's unethical, but, you know, it's their choice. He is doing this, and it's affecting a mass majority. If you're doing something for your own benefit and it's not affecting everyone, it's not hurting anybody, then that's fine. This is affecting a culture. You're discriminating a culture based on your actions. Saying that you spoke Arabic to your mother on the phone, when in reality you were trying to get a rise out of people on the plane, so you would get kicked out, so you would have something to post, so you would feel important about yourself. Shame on you, Adam. So I'm gonna calm my breathing down, because I get really riled up about these kinds of things. Oh my god, it's unbelievable. So the next video that we're going to talk about is one that I saw on The Five. If you guys don't know what The Five is, it is a show on Fox News that airs at 5 o'clock, which I'll be watching tonight. I watch it every night. It's a wonderful show. You guys should check it out. Hashtag not sponsored, although I wish I were, you know. Seriously. I mean, Greg Gutfeld. Seriously. ABF. Sponsorship. Ahoy. This story has made headlines. Philip DeFranco was talking about it. Fox News, CNN, everybody and their mother was talking about it. The MTV New Year's resolution for white guys for 2017. Oh my good biscuit. But since when do we have New Year's resolutions for white guys? I don't understand this. Are white guys like a special breed that need taken care of? They need like a special comb. They need like a special way to bathe themselves. Be like only in honey and milk. I don't know what's going on. What is wrong with this generation? Again, I say I'm ashamed to call myself a millennial. These people, they have a ginormous impact. These are young people who are on MTV, and they have a impact on the younger demographic that they are viewing to. MTV, I don't know if you guys know this, a lot of my viewers, it used to be a music television instead of a drama channel. The minute I stopped watching MTV was the minute that Teen Moms came on, and I was just like, oh, this is a music channel. This isn't supposed to be here. And then I saw other drama channels. I saw MTV Cribs, and I saw, what was it, Jersey Shore and everything like that. I was just like, there's not gonna be any music on here anymore, is there? So yeah, there was that. And it was interesting to see this being reviewed on Fox News, basically, because Greg Gutfeld made such an interesting point, whereas no, it wasn't Greg Gutfeld, it was Kimberly Guilfoyle. She made a very good point, is that these people, these kids basically, are sacrificing their individuality. They are not, they're going along with the standards of what people think they should be doing instead of what their mind and what their heart tells them to do. I'm paraphrasing here, keep in mind. So we have the first person talking about how America was never really great for anyone who wasn't a white guy. Really? Are you forgetting about all of the melding pots of different cultures? The Irish, the Italian, Jewish, okay, Israel didn't become a country until the 70s, but still, there's just a lot of cultural goodness that came here before everything became white. Everything became so politically correct. We come from a very rich history, and that they deny that is kind of like Just hold on a second. If I had a tea, I would be throwing it at you right now. Okay, the next point, I want to point out that, the sex girl, she says all lives matter, let's not overcomplicate things, all that kind of stuff. By bringing attention to the fact that Black Lives Matter, Blue Lives Matter, all this kind of stuff, you are overcomplicating things. You're turning it into this big huzzah, gay pride, all this kind of thing. Like, when we label everything, we make it 10 times more complicated than everything should be. I think that, that's the only point that I kind of agree with in this video, because if we overcomplicate things, we tend to make like this stew of just constipated ugh that has to come out of our system, and we don't know what's what and what's going on, because, by the end of the day, if we label something one thing, and then we use it to label something else, everybody comes voluntarily offended, and then we're just like, oh no, I didn't mean to use that thing with that thing, I meant to label it with this thing. And it's just like, stop labeling it, just do something, better yourself, stop the labeling. Okay, blue lives isn't a thing. That's the next thing that they were talking about. I kind of just want to point this out. It was created because, it's a cop's lives. Cops' lives matter. Just because we shouldn't label it doesn't mean we shouldn't bring attention to it. I'm just pointing this out. I'm pointing this out because, with cops' lives, it does matter. And then the one guy who jumps in after that, because I can't show the video here, obviously, copyright. That's why I'm paraphrasing and I'm talking about it like this. But it's just, then the one guy comes in and says, we don't have blue skin, right? And I'm just like, you're still a kid. You're 1 years old. Major point that I want to address here is how this one guy talked about the Brock Turner rape case and saying that it was prioritizing the well-being of an Ivy League student over that of another woman. It kind of brings a point across that it's just like, you're grouping people. And you're saying that, this is like all white guys rather than this one guy, this one rapist, this one asshole trucker that, ruined the life of this girl. Don't group. That's what this entire video is doing. It's group thinking rather than saying this person is like this, rather than saying, oh, this is because of this, and bringing an actual educational format to it. You're grouping and you're making it not about the one person. And then the one kid, decides to talk about, Kanye West, hinting at the fact that he met with Donald Trump. I don't see the problem with that. I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this, but as I say, having a backbone is more powerful than being a jellyfish. I don't really see the problem with Kanye meeting with Trump. I thought it was funny in the beginning because I was like, okay, this is interesting. I don't know why Kanye is meeting with the president-elect. It doesn't make sense to me. And then in the interview I heard, oh, we're talking about life. What life? The life that Kanye's going to be having in your Oval Office? I mean, what life are we talking here? The life that he's going to be having cereal next to you, saying, Dad, when are we going to go to the park? I really want to see the elephants. Or maybe like the conversation about life, about what, the birds and the bees are, because, I mean, Kanye may know that, but he doesn't know in depth what it is. Or maybe the point about Kanye on how to be a better person. I don't know, but, just being good in general. Maybe they're talking about that kind of life, but I can't say that because, I mean, it's Donald Trump, so I mean, it's like, who came first, chicken or the egg? What are we going to talk about here? If we're talking about morals, we'll just be going back and forth all day. And then they, just repeatedly, say how bad 2016 was. And they're group thinking. They're making it into the group when it's really just about the individual. They might be talking about one person. They might be talking about their hate for Obama, their hate for Trump, their hate for macaroni and cheese without the cheese. You don't know what they're talking about. I mean, the thing is, why I hate this video so much is that millennials, stop acting stupid. It's like, it's the millennials who think that they are so entitled and so privileged, to say the least. They think that they own the world and that they should have everything. I would really like to see them work half as hard as most of the people do in this country in order to keep it running, keep it functioning, and then at the end of the day, say some of the smart-ass fucked up shit that they have. Because at the end of the day, they're entitled little shits who really don't know how to run successfully. They only have fame in their background, keeping them afloat as training wheels, saying, no, here, we'll catch you when you fall. You have no backup. It's okay. Do what you do. Be a pretty face and just, do the things that you do. Please, we need money. Let's exploit you. Ugh. I mean, this video got me, like, seriously got aggravated because it's like they lumped a lot of millennials into that video to make millennials even more hated. I lost so many friends in 2016, not only for my job in YouTube getting a little bit bigger and me actually gaining some success on here, but for the fact that, you know, I, in the very beginning, can't believe I'm saying this, I did like Trump in the very beginning, and then once it got down to the wire, whenever he was showing his true colors, I was like, no, please go away, please, just hide in a very dark corner where we can't see you, just go, bye. And then just because of me explaining that I wasn't even gonna vote for him or anything like that, I was just interested in what he had to say, and this was at the very beginning of the political race of this year, whenever everybody was running. I lost a good, you know, some solid friends that I've had for a few years. So whenever they group people like this, it just makes me very pissed off, because there are people who are genuine, who really fight for our country, who really do amazing things. I mean, hey, they might as well have been lumping in all the military people who are overseas right now, who can't have a Christmas with everybody because they are fighting for our country. You might as well have been grouping those people together as well. I mean, are you grouping together the people who have, you know, anorexia, bulimia, who are gay, straight? I mean, you know, this was a good year for them. I think, you know, gay rights passed. You know, everyone can get married equally now. I mean, like, are they grouping together all of that? They're forgetting all of the good points, is what I'm saying, and they're only lumping in the bad ones. There were a lot of great things that happened this year, besides the clowns. That was bad. No more clowns. I just don't want stupid people to take over the world and decide that, hey, we have free reign over everything, let's use it, and let's bring stupid to unite. If that made any sense at all. I don't think it did. And also, before I go, there are 2 more points I want to make also on the New Year's resolutions for white guys and the Adam Saleh thing. With the Adam Saleh thing, he posted many tweets about, you know, his thoughts on 9/11. He's apparently a 9/11 denier. Oh god, dude, seriously, like, part of me is ashamed to share the same platform as you, but another part of me is just going to be like, well, he's gonna crumble one day. I think it might be one day soon, but I'm not entirely sure. Let's just wait for the media and people to catch on to his BS. I mean, I'm just waiting for people to catch on to him. That's all. I'm not even subscribed to the dude. I saw this happen and I didn't even know who he was before this. Because the thing is that I looked into him and I looked into all of the mess that was created by this dude. I mean, he even had his friend take the blame for him for something that he created, because his friend, I'm sorry, I don't know what his name was. I should have looked into that before I did this video. But yeah, he said that he was the victim, and he said that he was the one who was talking in Arabic, not him, and that he stood up, that, you know, Adam, you know, went to his place and, you know, did the video because he was apparently the one who was covering for his friend. It's entirely so conflated, and just, it's so morally just skewed, to the point of where I don't know what's true, I don't know what's not. They made it so just disgusting to even look at, because our country and our society is supposed to be someplace whole, someplace united, someplace true and good, where we're supposed to feel comfortable and safe. This does not make me feel safe. If I see this on a plane, I might feel uncomfortable. I mean, I won't, you know, exactly feel, you know, offended or anything like that if somebody's talking in another language. But if that were the case, you know, if it were just Delta being an asshole, then that would be one thing. But no, it's the YouTuber who is at fault this time, unfortunately. They changed their story multiple times. I don't know what's true or what's not. You guys can take the ring on this one. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Please keep it nice, obviously. State your opinion, but don't be an asshole. And also, the last thing I want to say regarding the 2017 resolutions is that they said towards white guys, but again, why say towards white guys? Say towards, this is your 2017 resolution. Why'd you have to stick white guys in there? I wasn't trying to make that a pun. Oh god. I mean, you know, just say 2017 resolution for everybody. Or, you know, just give it a better title, please, MTV. You know, I'm gonna give you guys a New Year's resolution title that you might like, you might not. MTV, let me know what you think. 2017 resolution, how to not be a dick. No? Okay, I didn't think you would like that. But that's all for today's video. I'm sorry if it was a bit rambly. I just needed to get my thoughts out there. This is the perfect platform to do it. Obviously not like how Adam, Sal, and Trisha Paytas are doing it, but it's a good platform nonetheless to be creative and engage with you guys in a non-hurtful, harmful way. But if you guys like this video, please be sure to attack that like button. Happy living, and let's do it all together, shall we? Hipster fist it.